Namaste, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, affectionate sons and daughters, learners and listeners, students, scholars, respected officials and professionals, the most honorable present Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, respected and reverend father, doctor, all around the world from the field of science, research, religion, spirituality, commerce, arts, and engineering, all are welcome. I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, you are welcome. Your presence is praiseworthy, admirable, heartily, cordially appreciable. As you are listening the words of science and spirituality to know the truth of life, researchers, research scholars, doctors, scientists and engineers, those who are searching now unrelentingly, unceasingly and unstoppingly, by having the encouragement and motivation from their internal soul and spirit. Who is guiding them, who is supervising them, no matter. But the real supervisor, real guide is your experience, is your past. It is your remembrance. How much power of your recollection your mind has, it depends upon that. Guide can only direct you, instruct you, but you are to go on the path himself. So your energy does matter. It doesn't matter from which caste, color, creed, sex, language, color you belong to. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter from which family you belong to, because a numberless examples are there in history. Those who brought an oceanic change in their family, in their background, they were nothing, but they set a history. They became an example. They are incited. So doesn't matter what kind of condition, situation, position you belong to, but it does matter if you are true by soul and spirit. You can do that which is undone, unchangeable, unread, unspoken, unwritten. History is the evidence. History is the evidence and proof of such examples. There were two persons in between First and Second World War who brought an oceanic change. I should say not an oceanic, but They converted unimagined into imagined. How? By their thought, word, and action. Their names well known in the history. A person told and suggested them, there is no ray of fortune and luck in your hand. How will you bring change? How you feel that you are lucky and you can do that undone? But he claims that I am the maker of that lines of fortune. What kind, shape, size, figure of line you want to draw on your hands, you can. It is in your hand. It is not in the hands of others. So all the astrologers, astronomers, prophets, foretellers, forecasters were stunned when they estimated, observed their actions. Everyone knows that in 1918 it was the ending of First World War, and later on Germany and Italy. These were the two countries which was blamed and claimed for being faulty, drawbacks, shortcomings, exploited, and economically, politically, every way, even medically and scientifically, they were tortured. But there ultimately it was the emergence of Nazism and fascism in 1933. What was happening at that time in India? Gandhiji was busy in round table conference. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru came in India in 1930. So approximately at that time in 1933 he established tyranny or dictatorship. He abolished and rooted out parliament by setting on fire. He told that it is the inhumanization of my country, it is the insult of my nation, so I will, or we will take the revenge from the world powers. They thought as per their willpower, spiritual power, self power. It was not the spiritual power, it was the overconfidence of that powers. But nationalism, over nationalism, compelled them to do so. They became tyranny and dictator, didn't care the population and people. What will be the aftermath of that Second World War? They didn't care. Tried and showed that a man can do that which is undone. A man can change the unchanged. A man can bring the time to the timeless. A man can form the place at the placeless places. A man can action by his action, by his doctrine of action, by the principle of an action, Mussolini and Hitler, they both joined with one policy, with one mindset, and they helped those persons, those who were defeated at that time, and how they contributed in starting the Second World War in 1938. It is a great example of his overconfidence power. So many examples are there in Indian history. At that time, Vallabhbhai Patel, who was the Iron Man of India, he re-established the states on the basis of language. In 1938, what happens? After some time, Subhash Chandra Bose established National Army. Gandhiji himself became slight change by their principles of truth and non-violence. Simply on the basis of spiritual principles, he addressed the people not to cooperate, not to support the English people, and just Gandhiji suggested the foreigners to depart, to leave our nation, and quit India movement started. By doing so, there were not a huge strength of people with them, but only ideas. By their ideas, by their thought, they brought an oceanic, visionary, revolutionary change in the world. So at both the stages, in India and in the world, there were full struggle. This was the time of great struggle.